After months of tense hearings, emotional testimony, and a deeply personal legal battle, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Denise Richards has officially been granted a permanent restraining order involving her estranged husband, Aaron Phypers. This moment marks a major turning point for the actress and entrepreneur, one that highlights her resilience, her commitment to protecting her peace, and her determination to move forward with strength and clarity. A long legal journey comes to an end. On November 7, the Los Angeles Superior Court finalized Denise's petition, confirming that she will have legal protection through the year 2030. According to official filings, Aaron must now maintain a distance of 100 yards from both Denise and her place of work. The court's order also prevents any form of direct or indirect communication between them during the term of the order. This decision follows several months of hearings, where both parties were represented by legal counsel and presented their respective accounts. A source close to Denise told entertainment outlets that she felt an overwhelming sense of relief after the ruling, describing the day as the first time she could truly exhale in months. From temporary to permanent, what changed? Denise first requested a temporary restraining order back in July 2025, shortly after the couple's separation became public. At the time, sources described her as focused on her family and emotional well-being. Friends close to her said she wanted time and space to rebuild her sense of peace and ensure stability for her daughters. Over the following months, Denise reportedly worked closely with her legal team and counselors, taking careful steps to document her experiences and establish clear boundaries. By the fall, after multiple legal sessions and reviews, the court determined that a permanent order was warranted, effectively extending the protection for several years. Denise's emotional testimony. Those close to the case described Denise's testimony as heartfelt and raw. She reportedly spoke about wanting to create a healthier environment for herself and her loved ones. A family friend said, Denise didn't want this to be about revenge or drama. She just wanted peace. She's been through a lot, and this was about finally choosing calm over chaos. The courtroom atmosphere was described as quiet and respectful during the proceedings. Several of Denise's close friends were present to offer emotional support. Aaron's response. Aaron Phypers, through his legal team, maintained his position that the situation had been misunderstood and stated that he intended to follow all court orders respectfully. In a brief statement shared with reporters outside the courthouse, Aaron's attorney said, "My client remains focused on resolving all matters peacefully and in accordance with the law." Sources have said Aaron is also working on his own personal growth and healing, with both parties expected to maintain limited contact as they continue their separate paths. The impact on Denise's next chapter. For Denise Richards, this court ruling is not the end of her story, it's the beginning of a new one. Friends say she's been channeling her energy into new projects, her family, and self-care. She's also been seen filming new content for her digital ventures, as well as returning to a few acting opportunities she had previously put on hold. She's rediscovering her voice, a close source shared. This wasn't an easy chapter for her, but it's one that reminded her of her strength. Denise has always been someone who turns pain into purpose. Her friends in the Real Housewives circle have also rallied around her. Garcelle Beauvais and Sutton Strack were both said to have reached out to offer support. A focus on healing and family. Denise has been spending more time with her daughters, Sami, Lola, and Eloise, and sources close to the family say the atmosphere at home has been lighter and more grounded in recent weeks. She's focusing on normal moments again, a friend said. Cooking, hiking, laughing with her girls. It's like she's reconnecting with who she was before all the chaos. The actress has also been vocal about the importance of therapy, self-reflection, and boundaries, topics she's hinted may appear in a new project she's developing for streaming platforms. Public reaction. Fans of Denise and rhobh have flooded social media with support. Denise has been through so much, and she's still standing, stronger than ever. You can tell she's protecting her peace, and that's the kind of example we need to see more of. The overwhelming sentiment online is one of admiration for Denise's courage and composure through a difficult and very public process. A lesson in boundaries. What makes Denise's story resonate so deeply is its relatability. Many people, especially women, have experienced moments where they needed to set firm boundaries, not because they wanted conflict, but because they wanted clarity. Denise's journey underscores that protecting yourself isn't about weakness. It's about strength. It's about saying, "I deserve peace," and taking the steps necessary to create it. The legal perspective. Experts say the court's decision reflects a growing emphasis on preventative protection in modern family law. Attorney Lisa Goldman, a Los Angeles-based legal analyst not involved in the case, explained, "In these situations, the goal isn't to punish, it's to prevent. A restraining order provides structure, ensuring both parties can move forward without interference or fear. It's a framework for peace." For Denise, that peace is now backed by law, and that gives her the space to truly focus on her future. The future of Denise Richards. With her legal matters now behind her, Denise is reportedly diving back into her creative passions. She's been spotted filming with a production crew in Malibu and was recently photographed attending a charity event supporting mental health initiatives, an issue she's long been passionate about. Insiders say she's also working on a memoir-style project that explores resilience, reinvention, and rediscovering self-worth after emotional upheaval. Denise wants to tell her story on her own terms, one insider said. She's learned that silence doesn't protect anyone, honesty does. A symbol of strength. Through it all, Denise has remained composed, rarely speaking publicly about the details of her legal situation. But her actions, calm, firm, and focused, speak louder than words. Her decision to seek legal boundaries wasn't about publicity or vengeance. It was about peace. About creating a life where she could feel safe, free, and in control of her future. And for fans who have followed her journey since her days on rhobh, it's inspiring to see her step into this new era with grace and purpose. Closing thoughts. Denise Richards' story isn't just a Hollywood headline, it's a human one. It's about facing hard truths, choosing stability over uncertainty, and learning that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away quietly and rebuild your life in peace. As one friend put it, Denise isn't looking back anymore. She's done surviving. Now she's thriving. The quiet comeback in the making. In the weeks following the court's decision, Denise has been spotted smiling again, something friends say they hadn't seen in months. She's taking long walks on the beach, posting uplifting messages on social media, and even reconnecting with some of her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills castmates who've praised her for handling everything with quiet dignity. She's glowing again, one insider shared. It's not just because the case is behind her, it's because she's finally focusing on her. Denise has spent years being the caretaker, the peacemaker, the strong one. Now she's letting herself be the priority. Professionally, there's plenty on the horizon. Rumors have begun swirling that Denise might return for another cameo on rhobh, possibly to share how this journey has reshaped her life. Insiders say Bravo executives have been in contact, hoping she'll bring her authenticity and emotional depth back to the series. Beyond reality TV, Denise has hinted at working on a wellness brand inspired by her personal growth, focusing on mindfulness, balance, and emotional recovery. She's also been writing again, sharing that journaling became a crucial outlet during the most difficult months. In a recent social media post, she wrote, "Peace isn't something that finds you. You have to build it, piece by piece, even when your hands are shaking." Those words resonated with thousands of fans, many of whom have followed her career for decades. For Denise Richards, this moment isn't just a new chapter, it's a quiet rebirth. She's not chasing headlines anymore. She's building peace, protecting her joy, and reminding everyone watching that grace can be powerful, and healing is always possible.